Okay, most parents have probably had their little ones jump into the bed in the middle of the night because of a bad dream or maybe restlessness. But it turns out older kids, some in their teens, are also doing this more and more. So joining us now is Cathy Gulli of Maclean's magazine. Cathy, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Is it true we're hearing more about teens sleeping with mom and dad?
Teens, school-age kids, toddlers, I mean, it's happening right across the age spectrum. Many parents are finding themselves in this category called reactive co-sleepers. So their kids are coming into bed not because it's sort of an ethnic norm for them, or not because they believe in attachment parenting, but really it's the only way that everybody can get to sleep at night.
Right, including teens. That's the part I don't get. I get the little ones. I had my daughters, way back when they were little, joining us as well. But wouldn't you say to a teenager, what are you doing? Get back to bed.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the families we spoke with have kids who are 5, 6, 8, 9, but it just certainly does happen with teens. A lot of the doctors we talk to describe this situation. Often in these cases, there are accompanying factors like anxiety or something to that effect. But certainly kids who are in grade school are experiencing what they call behavioral insomnia. So they're having a hard time falling asleep and staying asleep. And a lot of times they depend on their parents to get through the night.
Right. Okay, let's talk about the changing face of parenting then.
Right. Well, a lot of parents are quite confused about what to do when their kid crawls into bed with them. I mean, there are so many different competing philosophies. Should you let a kid cry it out, close the door behind you, and sort of tell them to figure it out and to learn to self-soothe? And the idea really is to cultivate independence. Then there's another philosophy that suggests parents should be creating a cocoon for their children, and that creates sort of a springboard for them to be supremely independent when they're ready. So it's kind of a confusing thing for a lot of parents.
So there's no conclusion here right now. We don't know which one is better.
Right. When it comes to sleeping with infants, there's a very clear consensus that it can be a dangerous thing because of its association with sudden infant death syndrome. But when we get into the older kids, that's where it gets more confusing, because there is this push and pull between fostering independence by bringing your children close and by sending them away.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, Cathy.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That was Maclean's magazine's Cathy Gulli.